waiting here for a few people to come on and also to go live on my Facebook page. And let's see if we're live. Yes, we are. Okay. Um, Let me see how I can post stuff on my channel because I'm going to share some links. We're going to talk about how to persevere as a real estate agent, or if you market for real estate agents, how to persevere in this market right now in these uncertain times. So, we're going to talk about that, resources which you can use to basically have that arsenal of knowledge to talk with your clients, what's going to happen in the market, what's happening in the market, because quite honestly, no one knows when this is going to be over. So the only thing we can do is look at the past data, look at some of the education that we have right now that is available to us through different resources, which I'm going to share, and get your people across this craziness that's going on. And also, I'm going to give you some tips how you can still conduct showings, how you can still go on and do business with, and probably what is, why this is one of the best times right now for you to be building relationships with your folks online. Okay. So first things first, we all know that, I hope everyone is staying safe, everyone is staying inside. We know that this calamity that has happened, this virus outbreak that has happened, we don't know when it's going to go out. It's still increasing. So I assume in 2 to 3 months, this is something, because it doesn't even matter if it goes down right now in a month or so, if it, plateaus at the top and then it starts to go down. We don't know how long it's going to take for economic conditions to go back up and resume to normal. We don't know about that. But the thing that is very important to understand is that when it's going to go back, then the only people who are going to be able to persevere as a real estate agent, or if you market for real estate agents, are the ones who are going to be who are basically building relationships with people right now. Because what's going to happen is when this goes out, there are people who have been losing money since 2 to 3 months because of this pandemic. So they're going to go crazy. They're going to go all in and try to recoup what they've lost in those 2 to 3 months prior, when this pandemic has been going on. So at that time, it's going to get very expensive for you, as well as everyone would be reaching out to the people in your local area, to the same people, and people are just going to get overwhelmed. Okay. And this is just normal. This is what happens. This is what happened in 2008, 2006, when the market got back up, everyone got into it, trying to make use of it. So the people who basically, persevered or who were successful are the ones who were building relationships in the time period. So when it was time, people already knew who to trust, because when everyone is reaching out, people really need some advice, people need some leadership. So they are very less likely to trust a new person as opposed to the person who has been, sharing content with them, who has been assuming leadership and navigating people through those hard times. So I've already made a video on YouTube, but I also want to share this with you. There's a website, it's called mykcm.com/coronavirus. And I think every real estate agent, or if you even market for real estate agent, should most definitely go to this link, and they should go and study that. So they show simply 5 graphs of what's been happening, what happened in 2008, and prior to that, in 2007, the market crisis, the housing crash that happened, and what was leading up to that crash, and what is happening now. And that will enable you to have that knowledge that, it's not a housing crash, it's not a market crash. Sure, the economic, conditions are slow right now. They are, it's not like people can't go out. That's fine. But those 5 graphs will give you a very sort of potent information that you can share with your buyers, with your sellers. Like, hey, look, there's no need to get crazy. Okay, this is what's happening in the market, and what happened when the crash happened. These were the things that were leading up to the crash, and there's nothing like that is happening right now. We don't know when this is going to be over, but it's not a housing crash. It's not a marketing crash. It's not a market crash, because we can see that all the stats for housing look very, very, very promising. Okay. And so that is a very important resource. And I'll also on Facebook as well as on YouTube, I'll link that. I think every real estate agent should most definitely uh, have that in their arsenal. So let me post it on my Facebook as well as on my YouTube. So you guys can just click it and go and read it. That's one of the best resources that you most definitely should have in your arsenal, so that you can navigate your leads through, and basically help them through this through this pandemic, and help them make them the best decision. The number two thing is, like, it all depends on you and your mindset. I know that I have people that I've been working with, the top producing agents, right now are basically still conducting virtual houses. They are still, conducting virtual house showings. They are still conducting their business. They are still closing deals. And the reason is because they're making use of technology. And it hasn't been so relevant than now that, everything has gone online, right? People are buying online. Everything is happening online, and this is what I've been saying since last 6 months, that you need to have an online presence. If you do not have an online presence, that no, you're not gonna have a brand, okay? And people are not gonna be able to trust you, because what they do, they start their initial search on Google, on YouTube, on Facebook, on these platforms, researching about who you are, what you do, have you done something before? So that acts as a social proof on your behalf. Your social profiles, your channels, your LinkedIn, everything works as a social proof for you. So it's good for you to start building those relationships, to start putting out some content so people can trust you. And plus, you can take, just like this, you can take your phone, and you have everything. You can conduct still virtual showings, have your sellers open the house, everything, lights turned on and everything. You can just go and conduct virtual showings, share it with your leads, and let them know that you're taking those extra steps to help them make the best decision. So that's also, use virtual showings, use lives like this, use cameras, go record, shoot, upload, and share it with your people. Use technology that will really, really help you out, because this is what the top people, top producing agents are basically doing. Okay, so that's number two. And number three is that we all know that people right now are basically recruiting. They're retreating from the market. Everyone has pulled out. But think about it, like, how long can you go with it? Like, how long can you sit around and not do anything, right? How long can you just sit around and not do anything and just hope when this will be over, and then you can get back into the business when it will become extremely, extremely competitive? How long can you wait? You have to start now. And when everyone is pulling out of the market, you should be going in. And so the best way, the easiest way, is to have, generate those relationships with your people, with your leads in your local area, guide them through. This is the best time to have relationships building. So then when this all is over, you already have some people lined up in your pipeline to close deals with. You're not going and scattering around and getting crazy and thinking like, what's going to happen? You already have people you've built relationships with. And now what you're doing is basically just, they're going to do business with you because you were the one who went out and built relationships with them. And for that, I also have, I'm going to link it on my Facebook as well as on the YouTube. In fact, just let me find it out, how you guys can generate 39 leads every single week, costing you less than a cup of coffee per day. That's how amazing it is, and that's how cheap it has gotten right now, to build relationships and to be able to, build relations with these people and walk them through the entire process. So I'm getting that link, and I'll obviously share it with you guys. So watch my YouTube channel, watch my Facebook. I have tons of content there that I'm sharing with a lot of people that they can use for free. It's absolutely free, how they can build up their brand on social. And if you guys actually want, like, a lot of people come to me and say, like, the videos are scattered, because we always, obviously, the requests that come from our subscribers or from people, like, this is the topic that they want. So it's kind of a little bit scattered. If you want a step-by-step way how to do this and how to implement follow-up systems that way we do for our people, for our clients, that gets them, anywhere between 10 to 15 appointments every single month with people who are ready to make transactions the next 30 to 90 days. Then I have a leads domination workshop. It's, because of these times, it's like I'm giving it out quite cheap. It's just 49 bucks. If you want in on that, just let me know and I'll link it below. But I have also tons of resources free on YouTube, so you can just as well use them and, start building relationships. This is the best time, the cheapest time for you to be doing that. Okay, so I'll link it in. I'll link it on my live here, for you guys to check it out. I don't know if I can do that on my YouTube. So if you're watching me on YouTube, on Facebook, just say hi, put a comment below, something, so I know that you guys are there. And if you want me to go live often, because I think this is the second or third time that I'm doing this live, so I'm not very good at going live. So, but yeah, I just wanted to come out and give out these tips and these helpful resources, So you guys are better equipped in how to persevere in this market. The last thing that you want to do is just sit around and do nothing, because that's going to yield nothing. So you should be moving, you should be talking with people, you should be, you know, building those voice to voice relationships with people right now. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. If not, I'm going to get off. And I think I've already shared the resource that I was telling you. I'm going to pin this on the top. No, I cannot. All right. So, again, guys, I have those resources below. You can check it out. mykcm.com/coronavirus. And if you guys want to check out the lead domination workshop, just let me know. I'll put the comment below and you guys can check it out. But with that said, don't retreat, go and build relationships and crush it. I'll see you in the next live or video, whatever. Just comment below, let me know if this was helpful. And yeah, last thing. Uh, if you want to build relationships and really have people chasing you instead of you chasing them, then I would most definitely recommend to check out this book from Robert Cialdini. It's called Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion. This book I've just started reading it, although it is quite old, but I've just started reading this. This is the latest version, and just I think I've read first two principles from this book. So what Robert has done, he has basically combined six most effective persuasion tactics that humans fall into and that you can utilize to basically automatically have people saying yeses in their minds to whatever you're saying. And that really helps in real estate business or in any business that is dealing with people. To before you even pitch them, they already are your raving fans and saying yes to your stuff. So I would definitely recommend, since you have time now to read this book, this will really help you guys out. All right. So with that said, I'll see you in the next video. Hope you take care of yourself, take care of your family, stay inside, and have fun.